Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to 2024. So, I had wanted to show off all the models I worked on in 2023, but between house moves and so on, I can't find all of them. So, instead, I'm going to show off the last projects I worked on. Last year, technically, starting with the little stab child. I can keep it in my fingers. I don't know where my tripod is. If I can find it, not my tripod, my turntable, if I can find it by the time I edit this video up, I will share it. But yes, this one, along with the rest of the little band, came in the box for this guy. And rather than just leave them, I decided to make a little warband of survivors. So we've got two orphans, like one with an actually reasonable gas mask and the other one with something that I really should have made look better. But I attempted to do Steel Legion and failed. Oh well, these things happen. I was painting them up until last night, after leaving them aside after doing him, because I didn't really know what to do for ages, and then got to working on them. Next up, continuing my goal of my goal last year was abhumans and artillery. That was kind of the goal with my guard army. I wanted to bulk out my artillery pool and my abhuman pool. Three more Bullgryns went towards that goal, and the field ordnance battery from Cadia stands also went toward that goal, and a new field ordnance battery did as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't prime them in time to paint them before the end of the year, but that happens. Next, some tech priests are up to kind of the final stages of their paint job. Painting the little cogtooth trim is a pain in the ass, and I just skipped it for one of them because I just couldn't be bothered. But yes, we have the old metal tech priest, who I still do have a bit of painting to do, but who is looking decent, and the new tech priest from 2016, who also looks decent. I put a lot of work into that trim, especially around the collar of the cowl. Not the collar, the hem of the cowl. I attempted to do it on the back, but it didn't quite work. My brush just wouldn't keep giving me a straight line. Probably doing something wrong. I'll probably go back over the trim of the axe and make it look a bit more coppery before I'm done. Yes, I also put in some work on the terrain. I need to go back over the blue part and paint it up to look a bit hotter, because I'm just going to apply some wash over this and apply some contrast paint over it and see how it goes, because I've had some great success with contrast on cosplay stuff that lights up, so I figured I'd give it a go on terrain that's painted brightly to indicate heat, and I'll need to go over it a bit further before I can truly give my feelings on that. Did some touch-ups on a priest or dialogus or whatever I want to count it as. I scored this model probably about a decade ago, off a mate of mine, and converted it up to have the megaphone on it. On the subject of other models that are a bit less complete, we have a City as a Sigma guardsman who is being painted up as inspired by some of the soldiers out of Elden Ring. They have a bit more fabric on their uniforms, but too bad. And a Minas Tirith guard. Got a lot of miniatures of the month. It's a cool program. Free Warhammer. And the other thing that was the main thing that ate my time for painting were these. They aren't finished. Some are more finished than others, but I've still got to do a bit of work on the bases, and some of the faces need some more work. That pose is wonky as fuck. but too bad. So two of the models. I did get a comment back in, I think, September from someone going, it's been a year. It's been a year already since you did this update video. When's the full review coming? Wasn't quite those words. They were a bit more blunt about it. It's like, mate, I've been homeless. I was homeless at the time, or just out of being homeless at the time, and have been busy. That review fell to the wayside because it wasn't as important as to me as some of the others. Now, these are coming along. They're nearly finished, and I'm intending to have the review of them out this week. Hence why I'm not really showing them too much. If I can find my turntable, I'll do an actual video on them. And apologies on any echo you get from this video. I don't have have the kind of refraction insulation that might be beneficial for videos like this. Back to the field ordnance battery. For ease of painting, I kept a few things separate. I've kept the guns separate to the carriages, because I found when I was painting the artillery carriages last time that was an absolute pain in the ass to get primer in places I needed. And I kept the bases separate, kept the carriage separate from the base, just so as to make it easier to paint the carriage. And so the models stick, because some of my cadia stands FOB teams don't want to stay on their bases. But yes, these were my last projects of last year, of the end of last year. So yeah, I'll share more in future with you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's, and yeah, we'll see how busy I get on the channel as things go forward. Anyway, catch yous round. Bye.
Fear me and follow!